Hey guys, this is Changy77, coach of the Brisbane Heatrans. I mentioned earlier in the week that I would do a draft analysis video for an upcoming league that I'm going to be part of. This league is a little bit different because it's a mono league. Now, what mono means is that um, every player gets a type, and with that type, we have to pick Pokemons with the specific type. So there's 15 of us and 18 types. So three types didn't get picked. So there were Ghost, Dragon, and Fairy. And I got given the Flying type. So Flying is really good, really versatile, has a lot of Pokemon to pick from. But what makes this a little bit different is that we still go through the drafting process. So Pokemon can be sniped from us. So it was pretty key that we pick the dual types first. Obviously, Pokemons with a single type can't be sniped, so you don't pick them till last. But I got flying, and almost all flying Pokemon except for two have um, have dual types. So yeah, I had a lot to choose from, which is good. Um, so with the draft, we had to pick four Pokemon from either OU or UU, including BL and BL2, and then four Pokemon from uh, RU, BL3, NU, BL4, or NFEs and PUs, any tier below BL2, basically. And then as well as that, we got a free pick, so you can pick from any Pokemon, and then you had to pick a pure typing as your last pick. So 10 Pokemons, everyone has 10 Pokemon in all, and we get to, and that starts this weekend. So that should be fun. So with my first pick, I picked Landorus Therian. Uh, Actually, I wanted to pick Talonflame, but that was banned during the drafting process. So I think there were five Megas that were banned. Mega Slowbro, Mega Sableye, Mega Charizard X, Mega Altaria, and Mega Metagross. Those are all allowed in OU, but we decided they were too broken for this mono league. So I would have picked Talonflame first, but during the draft, everyone picked up that Talonflame wasn't banned and decided to ban it then. Uh, for some reason, Embor didn't think the Embor, who's our commissioner, who's the commissioner or creator of the league, he didn't think that Talonflame would be broken. But yeah, it definitely would have been. Well, that's alright. We get to play with some other Pokemons. So, first pick I got was Landorus. So, the three weaknesses of flying include ice, rock, and electric. So, Landorus resists or is immune to electric, so that's really useful, and it's basically why I picked it. Uh, it's got a good ability in intimidate, has a pretty high attack stat, and just overall a good Pokemon. Fairly versatile. Next, I picked up Zapdos. Um, Zapdos, I guess, takes electric types neutrally. All this and can also be fairly bulky as well, but also can be offensive. So I think that's really the key in monotype leagues is to have Pokemon that are fairly versatile, can go offensive or defensive, and Zapdos can definitely do that. Also has access to Volt Switch, which Landorus also has. access to U-turn to allow for some pivoting. And yeah, so Zapdos, good choice, Scarfer. Could be used in a more defensive role. Uh, so that was my ideal first two picks straight up that I had planned for. Um, next, so there were, out of all the OU slash UU flying types, I was really looking at those two, Skarmory, Togekiss, Dragonite, and Mega Gyarados. Um, so I didn't think Mandibuzz was going to get. I was going to get Mandibuzz because I thought it would have been picked by the time I got there. But yeah, Emboar, who got the dark typing, didn't pick it. So I decided, all right, let's go Mandibuzz. So that's my defensive core sorted. Elandorus, Zapdos, Mandibuzz, easy defensive core. They can come week in, week out, take hits. They can all pivot. They all have, well, Landorus doesn't have recovery, but the other two have recovery. They have defog, so there won't be any rocks on my side, which is good because I'm fairly weak to rocks, obviously, because I'm flying. And yeah, I mean, I wanted Dragonite a little bit because because it couldn't be sniped from me, and it had multi-scale, which allows me to take half the damage when I'm at full, but it also has access to E-speed and can just clean up, sweep with, set up with Dragon Dance and kill things. But I had to pick between Mandibuzz and Dragonite, and ultimately I went with Mandibuzz. So with my last OU slash UU pick, I picked up Mega Gyarados. I went with Mega Gyarados over, say, Mega Pidgeot or Mega Aerodactyl because I felt I could do more with Mega Gyarados. It's got Intimidate, which lowers the attack of the opposing Pokemon when I come in before I Mega Evolve. So that should be helpful. Also, once I Mega Evolve, I resist both rock and ice, which means this becomes a very easy switch in on all ice and rock type attacks. And T-Bolt, I've obviously got Landorus for that, as well as Zapdos, who can take them. So yeah, Gyarados can be bulky as well, sort of, but it has access to Dragon Dance, which will be very helpful to sweep things. So after that, after those four, we have to start with the lower tiers, so RU, NU, and I picked Bravery. I was looking at Staraptor and thought, oh, there's too many good flying types to pick Staraptor, and I thought the Staraptor equivalent in the lower tiers would be Bravery. So I picked it. It has access to superpower, so can nuke things as well as Brave Bird. I guess Defiant, so if things want to defog against me, I don't know why they would, but that would boost its attack. And because I am flying and I am weak to rocks, I prioritize getting Xatu with Magic Bounce. So Magic Bounce, that ability, means that there won't be any rocks on my side if I switched in at the right time. That's basically the only reason I got Xatu. That's the only reason. Next, I picked Murkrow because it has Prankster, and I've seen a couple people use it. Interestingly, in other leagues, so I thought I might try it. Has a can use it Everlight. I'll use it with Everlight. Prankster. It's fairly bulky. And then Flaginda, which is the pre-evolution of Talonflame, which but still has access to Gale Wings. So even though its attack is terrible, um, I can Swords Dance to raise it, and priority flying moves will is definitely helpful. So those four were my lower tier picks. So the next pick, I had a free pick, so I can pick any flying type that's not Ubers. I decided to pick Togekiss um, over Dragonite because I don't know, I felt like it, felt it was better. And then the last pick was Tornadus T because Tornadus Incarnate is bad. So yeah, those are my picks. We're in the Cabalion division, which has Steel, Psychic, Dark, and Fighting, as well as Flying. So they'll each will play. There will be 5 weeks where each we all play 4 games, and there's a bye. So everyone will play everyone in their respective divisions. Top two in each division will go into a 6-man playoff. Um, yeah, and obviously, if you win all 4 games, then guaranteed playoffs position. But yeah, differential will be important. So yeah, gotta play to that. My first opponent is Fighting, so the clear type advantage. I have the clear type advantage, but Fighting's a little bit tricky because they all have good coverage moves in um, Ice and Rock and Electric. So I don't expect it to be easy. Um, an easy game, even though I do have the advantage. But yeah, that video will come out hopefully in a couple days when I play. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.